AI. Now, when I say AI, some of you might think of the new Sora AI that just recently released and probably AI TikTok videos that are crazy or something. Or some of you may think of Jake Paul and Sora doing crazy 6'7" jokes, right? Not to be cringy or anything, but AI. AI as we know it is kind of starting to take over. It's a new world. AI. I was comparing AI today to well, AI in general, like ChatGPT, Sora AI, Grok AI, you know, basically image AIs, right? Video AIs, um, ChatGPT, language model AI, right? A bunch of broad term I'm using here. I was comparing it to the beginning of YouTube, right? Because when YouTube began, it was a new platform. It was new, fresh, and it was establishing on grounds that had never been trodden or marked before, uncharted territory, some might say. And same, the same can be related to AI, right? Because when YouTube was established, well, there was other competitors to YouTube, right? Because they saw the wave that YouTube created, and they were trying to ride that wave, right? Well, YouTube ended up prevailing in the end, as we know now, because we're in 2025 and not early 2000s. And I feel like that's the same thing's happening to AI, right? Because when I say AI, most of you might think of ChatGPT, right? Well, now they're trying, people or other companies are trying to ride that wave and come up with different AI models that do different things, right? Like text to speech, subtitles, video editing AI, um, chatbots, image, videos, audio, anything, right? And they're kind of riding off that wave of ChatGPT. And I feel like we're in a time where this is uncharted territory in a sense, right? Because it can go anywhere. But once one of these major companies, you know, establishes good footings and enough money and they're making profits, well, that's going to be the new YouTube in a sense, right? Now, obviously, I'm comparing apples to oranges here, right? YouTube to AI. But I'm trying to get the point across that we're in uncharted territory and that AI can go anywhere, right? Because I guarantee you, back in the day, people didn't know if YouTube was going to go up or if it was going to fail, right? Now, I was talking to someone about this, and they said that um, they're talking about how AI and the data centers that need to run AI, those chips, those graphics cards, those CPUs need to be replaced, right, with newer stuff, or if they're getting old and they're not working, they need to be replaced. That's a lot of money. So that might hinder the development of AI in a sense. And I do agree with that person I was talking to. But I also think that, well, won't AI like get to a point where it's coming up with new ways to extend GPU life or find new technologies? Maybe AI will expand or speed up the rate of technology growth, right? But I can't say for sure. I can't predict the future. Now, another point that was brought up in my conversation was how ChatGPT is losing money, in a sense, right? Because you can use ChatGPT for free, even though some limitations, but every time you send a message, they have to process it, right? They have to, it goes to a server, that server is being run by power that they're paying for, and then they have to analyze that data, send back a response. They're using up their resources just for you to use it for free. So keep using it for free because that's free resources right there. But they're also most likely, I can't confirm this with facts, um, but most likely they're using it for research, right? Because ChatGPT at its core is a large language model, and when humans give him input into it, well, it's going to learn, and it's going to learn how humans talk, speak, type, text, different emotions, right? So that got me thinking. I was like, wow. So they're basically gaining free training data to train their new and improved ChatGPT 5 or whatever they're working on nowadays. And it just kind of boggled my mind. It's like, wow, it's like we're all being used part of the algorithm, right? And I can say the same thing for YouTube because YouTube does have algorithm to a degree, but not as big as AI. Anyways, I feel like in the next 5 years, 5, 10 years, AI will definitely grow and will definitely help us advance with new technology, come up with new ways to do things, new math problems. Maybe it might invent teleportation or something crazy, right? Hopefully, maybe flying cars. I don't know. I can only dream. But I think, you know, with this new Sora AI, it's like TikTok or Instagram where you can scroll, but it's just AI videos. I think this is potentially might be the new wave, might be the new TikTok, right? But I hope it's not, first of all. That would be really sad and kind of suck. And plus, I feel like if that does take over, people are going to realize that doing this by me talking to you, by real authentic content, and what I mean by authentic is content where it has hiccups, right? Where I'm using a filler word. You know, just think back in my past videos on how many filler words I've been using, right? Next time you see someone using a filler word, that just makes them human, you know? Like I can use buts, whens, ands, right? Filler words. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about filler words. I'm here to talk about AI taking over. Not like Terminator, of course. Hopefully not. I don't know. Can't predict the future, obviously. But I feel like there will be a shift. Now, this is my speculation only. I feel like it will go like this. You know, there's doom scrolling nowadays. People will start doom scrolling about funny and craziest stuff on AI videos. I think it's going to be a race of who can create the craziest AI prompt and what funny video can you get out of it, right? I've already seen it happen. I've already seen a mini P.E.K.K.A from Clash Royale getting chased by a cop, and or SpongeBob getting chased by a cop, right? So obviously sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not, but it's going to be a race on who can create the funnier AI video by being a chat or a prompt warrior. Don't be a prompt warrior. Be yourself. Create your own content. Do this. I'm not the first one to do this faceless talking stuff, and I don't even want my face on there, to be honest with you. I was getting sidetracked. I've noticed as I've been doing these videos, a lot of AI, like deep talk videos have been popping up on my feed, and it's just sad to see because I want that human connection, right? I want someone to make a couple mistakes in their videos because that's what makes a video is the mistakes, is the imperfections, right? Now, obviously, good editing, good composition is a key to that, but you can do it. There are multiple channels that are way bigger than mine that have doing what I'm doing, just talking, and it's because they see it. They see a trend of where, well, if I talk and speak my mind and speak what I believe, well, then I'm gonna get somewhere. Now, that's true, but what I noticed that most of these people is that it's recycled. You know, there's a lot of videos about crushes and how you should just, you know, go on a winter arc and lock in, right? Well, I've seen that video like 10 times repeated over and over again. So I say if you're gonna do what I'm doing or what anyone else is doing by talking, be yourself. Now, obviously, that's advice you probably have heard before, and you're probably not going to take me seriously because why would you, right? But just think, you've heard this advice multiple times. So there has to be some truth to it, right? Because why would a bunch of people say, just be yourself? If it's not true, that's kind of dumb, right? I don't know. This is how I think of it. And don't use AI. This is my opinion. Don't use AI in your faceless videos. Talk. Use your voice. It's good for you. I feel like more and more my friends nowadays, their speech is starting to get slurred. Like slurred speech, right? Like you're slurring your words, you're messing up, you're stuttering. Go out there and talk, like what I'm doing. Even if it's just, even if it's really bad, just do public speaking. It helps. Even read. Just read. Read for 5 minutes. Maybe even two. Maybe even one. Start small. Because I'll tell you this, literacy, like true, authentic literacy of anything is going to be important in the future. And these AI videos are not helping you. Just go out there and read. Do the basics. You probably heard that one before, but it's true. Just do the basics. It is that simple. You're making it overcomplicated. You know what you need to do. Pick up that book and start reading. After this video, set a 5-minute timer, maybe read 2 pages, and just enjoy your life. And read a book, okay? Don't be on this brain rot TikTok about Jake Paul saying a 6'7" joke or about SpongeBob getting chased by a cop. That's stupid. You know it is. Yeah, you might find it funny in the moment, but then after you're done scrolling for 2 hours, you'll be like, wow, I did nothing with my life. Now, maybe you might have learned a new food recipe or a new way to do something in a video game, but what have you improved skill-wise? Yeah, you just laid on your bed for an hour scrolling reels. Get it together. Now, don't want to attack you or anyone out there, but everyone is saying it. Everyone is saying to lock in. Why not you? Why are you not locking in? Or why are you on your phone still, right? I'm on my phone. I've got my phone screen time down from 8 hours almost to 3. It's possible. And the reason why I know it's possible is because if I can do it, if I can do it, so can you. It's that simple. You know what you need to do. And if you truly don't, Google it. Ask around. Ask someone. Maybe listen to me. Maybe go listen to someone else. But don't brain rot away. Don't waste your life on your phone. People that came before you didn't have phones and they survived and they had fun. Those stories have been told to you, even through your grandparents of not having a phone. You can do it without your phone, without Instagram, without TikTok, without YouTube. Alright? Alright. That's been my little talk about AI and other things. I hope each and every one of you has a good evening, afternoon, and night. And I hope that every single one of you can find peace in your lifetime.